Today is February 21st, 2024, and the new Elden Ring DLC trailer has dropped, Shadows of the Erdtree. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a link in the description. I'm Fox with RealMarcFoxx, and this is your home of rational, reasonable, real gamers. Let's roll the intro.
I am a peacock! You gotta let me fly!
Comes out on June 21st, 2024, and it appears there's a collector's edition. I have no plans at this time to pick up the collector's edition, as I'm just satisfied to buy the game alone. Although one game I would love to see a collector's edition for is Magician on the NES. They need to re-release this game, remaster it, and include a collector's edition. I want figurines, I want cloth maps, coins, spell books, all sorts of stuff. There is so much stuff you could include in a collector's edition of Magician for the NES. Let's make it happen. Magician, NES. And hey, a shout out to our super real gamer and awesome guy, Drunken Dwarf. Thank you so much. And a shout out to a real gamer, Cornelius Noland. He has his own YouTube channel, by the way. Check it out. So the main purpose of this video is not to talk about the trailer, believe it or not, because I'm not really one of those trailer speculators. I'm going to let other people do that. They do it much better than I do. What I am here to talk about is the recent discovery that From Software has purchased the trademark Elden Ring back from Bandai Namco. So while you may be thinking this means that they bought back the rights to the entire game, this is just the U.S. Patent and Trademarks Office registration for the trademark. All trademark registrations are public by default, so that means that we get to find out who owns what trademark. And the fact that FromSoft has purchased the trademark from Bandai Namco tells me that more than likely there's also been a transfer of ownership of the entire IP itself. That would not be public record, generally speaking. That could have been done by a private contract and not been made public. So what does this mean for us, the fans of Elden Ring? Well, I think it likely indicates that From Software is planning to do a lot more with Elden Ring. There's a possibility of an Elden Ring 2 in which they would need to own the trademark to Elden Ring. There's also the possibility that they no longer plan to work with Bandai Namco in the future, although this particular DLC is being published by Bandai here in the US. It's also possible that FromSoft plans to do more with Elden Ring by releasing more DLC content or other expansions. Do we know for sure what all this means? We don't, but I find it highly unlikely that From Software would acquire the rights to only the trademark of the name itself and not the entire IP. It's very likely that there was a transfer of the IP rights for international publishing, and this may only indicate that From Software plans on doing its own international publishing moving forward. But what do you guys think is in store for Elden Ring and this new transfer trademark? Does this mean more Elden Ring content? Does this mean an Elden Ring 2? I want to know what you think. Leave your comments below. Super helpful for the algorithm. Don't forget to give the video a like, tap the subscribe button, tap the notification bell icon, and don't forget to consider joining. You can become a real gamer for the starting price of $1.99 or a super real gamer for $3.99. Becoming a real gamer gives you cool emojis, icons, and exclusive early access to my videos, and by becoming a super real gamer, you get additional perks on top of that. Click the join button next to subscribe. If you want to support me on Patreon, hey, the option is there. If you want to make a one-time donation, you can buy me a coffee, link in the description. But if you want to support me and support my work as an author, you can buy the Kindle version of my novel. The Kindle version costs less than the paperback, and it actually nets me a bigger profit. But I personally prefer the paperback. I just love reading paperback books. Regardless, the most important thing of all, of course, is liking, subscribing, and leaving your comments down below. Thank you so much for joining me once again, and don't forget, guys, for Fox's sake, stay fresh, cheese bags. Don't forget to grab your copy of New Tokyo, available on Amazon in Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and paperback formats.